Change that happened with the Supreme Court, we felt that it would be most responsible to celebrate the El Grito ceremony, kind of scaled down. We felt it was the best way to celebrate without sacrificing the safety of our residents.
So again, the Fiestas Patrias in Coachella is canceled, but El Grito will still be celebrated, this time at Fantasy Springs. Still ahead on your midday news, the Firebirds are expanding their brand to embrace the Coachella Valley's rich heritage. We'll have details coming up right after the break. And here's another live look outside on this beautiful Friday from your Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. The weekend just hours away and your full forecast just minutes away. Stay with us.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 11.
Welcome back. The Coachella Valley Firebirds are rolling out a new image to celebrate the cultural heritage of the region. It's called Los Firebirds. It will debut at the Viva Indio Street Festival. It's tomorrow. It starts at 5 o'clock Saturday night in downtown Indio. That's off Miles Avenue. This is a free event and it's open to everyone. There will be live entertainment, food vendors, piñata making, and more. There will also be a pop-up shop featuring the brand new Los Firebirds merchandise, from jerseys to shirts and even more. And tomorrow, the Blue Zone's Palm Springs Project is holding a tobacco and waste cleanup event. It's at Demuth Park. It starts at 6:30. It's to raise awareness about local tobacco use and waste in our public parks. They've been doing a series of these events across Palm Springs parks recently. Each cleanup highlights the need for stronger local tobacco ordinances to better protect public health, particularly in outdoor spaces. Also on Saturday, the Modern Men Chorus will be holding its auditions. This is at the United Methodist Church of Palm Springs. The auditions start at 11 a.m. It's for the 12th season and holiday concert. You can learn more about the process by going to our newsroom tab of our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. And yesterday, the Healthy Desert, Healthy Youth Summit kicked off in Rancho Mirage, focusing on various health issues impacting Coachella Valley residents. Topics ranged from air and water quality issues to the Salton Sea. I was asked to be the moderator for the Salton Sea panel, which included 5 panelists, each ranging from community organizations to state-led organizations, all invested in restoring or helping develop industries around the Salton Sea. That includes Imperial County Supervisor Ryan Kelly, who you see there, who was recently featured in my special report on the Salton Sea.
We have actually grown by about 10 speakers this year. About 150 more people are registered to be a part of the event, and we have 10 more vendors. Well, I think the important thing, too, is that we're bringing more and more government agencies that are throughout the state of California, like the South Coast Air Quality Management District, who regulates the air quality for all of Southern California. So when we bring those people in, they're bringing the facts with them, making sure that the public has the information they need to make the right choices. Our current lead.
Now, the summit continues today at the Westin Mission Hills in Rancho Mirage with tours for local youth. And they are looking already to next year, 2026. They're hoping for another big turnout.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Downton Abbey is back for its grand finale, but is it worth your time and money? Here's Manny the Movie Guy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 1930.
The aristocratic Crawley family is back for the third and final film. Made strictly for fans who have been following the saga since its inception, themes of social change, financial instability, and legacy are explored. The Crawleys are facing the challenges of a changing world. Directed by Simon Curtis and written by show creator Julian Fellows, the absence of Dame Maggie Smith as a dowager countess can be felt. Her wit, wisdom, and heart. Yet, her presence is all over the place in this grand finale. The stories she wove throughout the show's existence reverberate.
If Mama were alive.
And therein lies the problem. It's a fitting and satisfying ending, but if you're just entering the world of Downton Abbey, good luck. You will need a lot of refresher. And for that, Downton Abbey, the grand finale, gets 3 out of 4 stiff upper lip kisses. And now, my pick of the week.
Off what?
Based on a Stephen King novel, he wrote it as Richard Bachman. The Long Walk is a thrilling and heartfelt look at a dystopian society where young men participate in a grueling annual walking contest. The catch? They must at least walk 4 miles per hour. If they drop below speed, they get warnings. But after the 3rd warning, they are unalived on the spot. This one mixes the coming-of-age element of Stand By Me and the thrilling aspects of the Hunger Games. It's no surprise that Hunger Games director Francis Lawrence is at the helm.
Maintain a speed of 3 miles per hour.
Psychological and internal, the cast of young actors makes this a journey worth taking. Tiny and thoughtful with great performances, this is one of the best Stephen King adaptations ever made.
What, walk me a while?
Yeah, I do, Pete.
And for that, The Long Walk gets the perfect 4 out of 4. This is your final warning. Kisses. By Manny the Movie Guy for NBC Palm Springs.
Well, if you'd like to go for a different kind of long walk, maybe a nice one in the afternoon, weather beautiful out there. A live look from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Jerry Steffen has your 7-day forecast right after the break.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
These are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating. And we couldn't agree more.
It's Friday, late morning, and looking pretty good outside. A lot of blue skies. Yesterday, we had below normal numbers, and we'll be there again today. 97 degrees, the high in Palm Springs. 104 is our normal, and for the next couple of afternoons, we'll be slightly below that. We'll take that. 88 degrees at Desert Hot Springs, 90,000 Palms, 85 at the airport right now. Mild temps around the valley with light and breezy winds. They will pick up a little bit, but not as strong as the last couple of days. We'll take that. As far as radar, yeah, not a lot going on over Southern California. The dry weather pattern continues. But look at all lightning strikes happening where that low pressure center is. I mean, a long line of very active storms from Colorado and Utah all the way down to Arizona and New Mexico. Yeah, crazy there, but quiet around Southern California. That system will exit the area. Warm and dry today. Temps below 100 degrees this afternoon with dry air and breezy conditions late in the afternoon. As far as rain for Southern California, non-existent. You got to look to the mountains to the north and the aforementioned storms over the Four Corners states. Yeah, nothing here, at least in our immediate future. Winds, not as strong as the last couple of days, but they will pick up around sunset in the wind-prone areas. You know, San Gorgonio Pass, Desert Hot Springs, they back off over the weekend. Just light winds. As far as surface moisture, basically unchanged heading into the weekend. 40-degree dew points and middle of the day relative humidity around the teens, so not bad. 95 degrees are high today in Palm Springs, 98 Indio, 99 Palm Desert. Overnight lows slightly below normal numbers. Totally clear skies, low 70s for the Coachella Valley. Okay, things changed a little bit over the weekend, adding a couple degrees, still slightly below normal numbers, but straddling 100 degrees on Saturday. Plenty of sunshine, dry air still in place. Saturday, 99 in Palm Springs, 102 Palm Desert. And then moving into Sunday, we move at or slightly above 100 degrees. Not all that bad still for moving into mid-September. Tropics, we have Mario, which is now a tropical storm. Picked up a little bit of wind speed. It's moving its way generally to the west and then west-northwest. Cooler waters will begin to tear it apart, but still a tropical storm by Tuesday and Wednesday west of Cabo. Now, we're going to watch this system. It will fall apart, but Mario, which is a tropical storm, could be tapped into as far as moisture being pulled up into Southern California. That'll be Thursday. Again, about a week away. Things will change. Stay tuned. Comfort Air 7-day forecast coming up here. We do have no rain in our immediate forecast, below normal numbers at, around 95 degrees today, 99 tomorrow, just above 100 degrees Sunday with plenty of sunshine. Enjoy your weekend.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
We're here at Veg ER for Pets in Palm Desert, the only 24/7 emergency care in the valley. If you're a pet owner like me, this has been a necessity for our fur babies for some time now. Here to talk to us more about their care is Dr. Keith Mahansky. Dr. Keith, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for being here.
So tell us a little bit about Veg ER for Pets and what makes it so different than any other hospital.
Yes, great question. So at Veg ER for Pets, we were founded under the philosophy that there were things about emergency care for pets that could be done better. We have a mission statement of helping people and their pets when they need it most. So we put a focus, of course, on the medicine and caring for the pets that come to see us, but also on the pet owners that, come as well, because it can be really stressful, not only for the pet, but also for the family when they do have an emergency.
And what happens the second somebody walks in the door?
So as you can see, we have an open concept ER. When our pet owners walk through the front door, they're immediately right in the heart of our treatment area. So they can, see everything that's kind of going on in our emergency room. Our front desk staff will meet them at the door, walk them over to one of our triage tables, and a doctor will come over and see them right away. We will check, make sure that they're stable. Sometimes we do have a little bit of a wait time, but we can at least assess the patients right away and make sure that there's nothing critical that's going on with them.
Now, are us as pet parents able to stay with our fur babies the entire time, even overnight?
Absolutely. So one of the pillars that our company was founded on was keeping people and their pets together. As I mentioned, we know that this can be really stressful for not just the pets, but for the families that come in with them. And so we do try to keep the families a part of the full process. So from the moment that they walk through the front door, they're a part of the triage process. They can observe and be present with their pet when we do testing or any treatments that might be necessary. They're able to observe procedures if they're comfortable. And if their pet does need to be hospitalized, we have setups in our exam rooms that actually pull out 2 beds so that they can stay in the rooms with their pets if they do elect to do that.
And do you guys do any other care other than emergencies? And would you speak with our primary care vets as well?
So all we do is emergency. We focus on emergency care because that's what we do best. We do work with primary care vets in our area. As a newer hospital, we're working on building a network, but there's some really great primary care vets for things like vaccinations or spays and neuters. We do collaborate on cases. So, oftentimes they'll send us over cases. If there's a patient that needs to be hospitalized, we can do the treatments here, and then we keep in constant contact with them, send them medical records, but we want them to be a part of the process as well.
And how many locations does Veg have nationwide, as well as here in California? And where can we go for more information about locations by us?
So we recently opened our 109th hospital across the U.S. We are actually the 104th hospital here in Palm Desert. We were the 13th location in California, and we recently opened our 14th location here in California. So if you go on to veg.com, you can find the location that's closest to you. If you do have an emergency, it's just great to know that we're nearby.
Thank you so much. It's so amazing what you're all doing here. We as pet parents definitely appreciate it. It was so needed. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, Discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
All right, before we go, Jerry, you're a big music fan. So
Billy!
maybe these stories will be fun for you. Rock legend Billy Idol is playing at Acrisure Arena tonight.
Nice.
He's joined by Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. So this concert starts at 8. Tickets start around $40. If you'd like to go, you can find those online. And then another exciting performance coming to Acrisure Arena. The venue this morning announcing The Who is coming October 1st. Yeah.
I've seen them.
The final stop of their farewell tour. So this may be the very last time you have a chance to see them live.
Because The Who announced that they were stopped touring back in '89.
Yeah.
And a guy stood on a Milwaukee billboard and said, "Can you add Milwaukee to your last ever show?" They did. I went, lost part of my hearing. But yeah, that was not their last show.
Well, now you can see them again in their now last show.
Their last show.
Their last show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forecast today. We're going to see temperatures below normal by a few degrees, upper 90s for us under sunshine and dry air. Tomorrow about the same, maybe around that 100-degree mark. Same for Sunday, but the weekend looks pretty good. Enjoy. Lots of sunshine, dry air. Things change by the middle of next week. So, yeah, get outside tomorrow and again on Sunday.
Yeah, I think perfect weekend to maybe go take a hike, go tonight to the show, and then you have all weekend to relax.
Lots to go. Lots going on this weekend, too. Yeah, exactly.
Always. And I'm right around the corner, too. All right, we'll have more headlines and your full forecast coming up at 5 and 6 o'clock here on NBC Palm Springs tonight. Everybody, have a great weekend.